Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and in just a few seconds, I'm going to turn around to start going through the 2,000 and plus submissions that you guys sent in for the challenge, which was summertime photos. So this is the first time that I'm going to go ahead and look at all 2,000 of them, and I want you to get my reactions as I am doing it. Now, I want to remind you that not every picture is going to get a critique. Not every one of them is going to get a positive response because there's over 2,000 images that I have to go through, and that's what's going to make this an hour or so long video. So I'm going to turn around right now and go through the photos one by one, and we'll see how long it actually takes. But please do not get offended if I don't say anything about your photo, or if I do say something about it like, no, move on, next, or something like that. This is the process that you go through if you're selecting photos that are keepers for a contest or to pick for somebody that's going to win something. So I just want to preface it with that. I am not angry when making this video, even though I'm talking like I'm angry, but I'm not really actually angry. I'm just emphatic, and this is a contest. So the best of the best of the best with honors is going to stand out. So let's turn around and look through the 2,000 images and see what we come up with to get the keepers. All right, let's go through this. This could take a while because there's 2,123 images here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with 5 stars as the ones. When I say 5 stars, those are going to be the ones that I'm going to consider for the final critique to then go ahead and see the top 5 and the winners. So if this pops out to me, you're going to see what happens during these things and how this actually works. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't think it's going to win. Yeah, I may not have to say a lot, but definitely not. I mean, that's a snapshot. That's a snapshot. Please don't take this personally. That's a much better shot. Next time, pull back a little further so you get that kid's feet in there, and it'll be much better. But this, I guess it's to give you a little bit of a critique. I don't like the watermark. It's just more of a snapshot type thing. The theme was summer photos. It's nice that you went out and you did this. This is good. It's just exposed a little wrong. That's a pretty cool shot, but to me, it doesn't stand out, but it's a cool shot. Definitely shows summertime. Obviously, that was the same image. That's interesting. How are they being shot through? Oh, it's like a dead cactus. All right, we're going to call it interesting. That's okay. London. Interesting. No, I don't want that. See, this isn't easy, guys. It's not easy to go through here and pick the best, but you'll know the best of the best that come out when you see them. So we'll just use this opportunity for a lot of the critiques. Hopefully you see your images here. I don't like the line. See, that's pretty cool, but the problem is this red sign. If this red sign wasn't there, bam, it would be awesome. All right, this is gonna take forever if I do this on everything, but all right, I want to maintain aspect ratio 2:3. Obviously these clouds and everything is much nicer. Look at this. I mean, right there is a hell of a lot better. Hell of a lot better. All right. No, nope. That's pretty cool. I like the droplets. It's creative, but I don't think it's going to be strong enough, but we'll give it a 5. This is all right. Not enough stuff going on in the sky. You've got a doe, a deer, a female deer. It looks all right. I mean, it's fine. No, nope. You see the... Please don't take this stuff personally. This is how a contest works. Deer, flowers. No, you see the difference? It's not popping. Like, this is pretty cool, but it doesn't pop. That's all right also, but it also doesn't pop. And I don't like these up here. The tree. That's all right, but the background is pretty distracting. That's pretty cool. The kite shot's pretty cool of the kid. You see, it's something unique. It's different. Nice low angle. Really brings it out. And I like that almost everything's in focus. This one's shot at f8. Nice. Oh, see, that's cool too. I honestly would like to tell you that this is a much better shot if the cars weren't there. If the cars weren't there, that would be better. But it's just a basic baseball shot. I don't like selective color. This probably would have been a better shot if it was in complete black and white. I know. We're doing this to a JPEG, but I'm just saying that it could have been done better in black and white, but whatever. Anyway, I'll keep moving. That's cool, but it's over-processed. You can see that he's over-processed for whatever reason, unless they're using a flash. But it's a pretty nice shot, but they're too far off in the face doing the shadows. That's all right. Just make sure. It looks like that mermaid is squirming away from the water. Make sure you get all the feet in there. Just, I mean, if I were you, I mean, I'm not even far in. I got 2,000 more to do. I would have focused in on this kid right here. This would have been the shot. I would, because this guy with his love handle, it's just whatever. That's not working out. Keep moving. Nope. We'll stop when something catches my eye. That's a little better, but I don't think it's winning type shot. Obviously not good enough. Just snapshots. You can see the difference between snapshots. We haven't gotten to too many really, really good ones yet. That's interesting. And again, with over 2,000 photos to go, I need to move through. These are cool. I mean, I love shots of the Milky Way. They're so much fun to do. That's pretty unique and cool. I kind of wish you saw him smiling, but that's cool. Don't think it's going to win, but it looks cool. Hummingbird, try to get a different background. Not your fault because that's where the building is. Snapshot. That's all right. Whoa, snap. Is he going down? I think he's going down. There's no way you can edge that hard. That's interesting. I mean, so far, I'm not seeing. See, this is interesting. We'll start to move through some of these. Maybe I need to start adding more to it. I actually like that a lot. That looks like it's Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles. I like this a lot. I just don't like your watermark. That's all right. Nope. What's that, beer? Come on, I'm waiting for something to grab me, like truly grab me so I can... What the hell? It's upside down. Castle's pretty cool. Processing definitely made that better. Ooh! Okay, I mean, that's interesting. Do you see the difference when you... Oh, that's cool. I mean, I won't tell you what you... I mean, I'm not going to say that's bad at all. I like this. Obviously, the watermark's pissing me off right now. Let's see what we could do. Hold on. We want to lock the aspect ratio. Click that. I'm not going to say that you could have done this tighter because that was done. It's done with a kit lens. Holy shnikes, great job. No, not as good. Not as good. All right, we're going to go with that's cool, especially knowing more so that it was done with the kit lens. Cricket. B. The crop doesn't work. You can see how far cropped in that is and all the shadows bringing back in the hair. I'm going to try and do as many as I can for critique purposes, but look, this just has to be edited better. Flat out needs to be edited better. And you can you know, this is just with the JPEG, so there's not much I can do, but you can certainly do better than this edit. It's got to be better. No. What is that, a hook? Oh, poor fish. If it was in focus, it would be better. Why is it not in focus? 1/500th of a second. Okay. F 2.5 at ISO 100. You don't need to be shooting at 2.5 and missing focus. So where's the focus actually at right now? I don't think it's actually in focus, so that's part of the issue. We'll know when stuff grabs us, guys, just like we did before. That's all right. It's just basic macro shot. City of Perth. Gotta love Australia. I mean, because look at the background. It's a beautiful out-of-focus background. I mean, I don't see anything else in this photo whatsoever. Yeah, that's a beautiful photo of Perth, Australia. Good job. They have kangaroos there. Steer wrestling. Is that a... He's pitching? That is a... He needs to... Yeah, his arm needs to follow through a little bit more. Huh. I just wish that it. See, if the background, that's hard to say with that because the background is pretty distracting. If we could blow that out a little more, it's taken at. I like having all this information in there. F5. If it was taken wide open, it would be much better. Whoa! Look how high that buck jumped. That's interesting what they did to that, but it's still not the best of the best of the best with honors. Taj Mahal, formerly Trump. This is interesting. It's like gloomy days, but I don't think that guy was in focus that was walking. It's a pretty cute image. But it's not sharp. These are nice, just not grabbing. It's not easy, guys. Not easy. But this is what you have to do when you're picking through for a contest. I don't understand. You're pulling back on the... No. Oh, deer in the water. Deer in the water. What's in her ears? What's in their ears? I don't know. That's just the exposure's off. It's cool concept, but it's a little off. I mean, this is cute. I don't think it's quite there. And the processing is weird, too. But it was still a good shot. Oh, a shattered bat. That's a young umpire, too. Wow. You guys can feel free to leave comments down below, too, if you thought something was much better than what I maybe thought it was. See, that's even better, but it's just, it needs to be a little tighter. It needs to be a little tighter. And really, taking with the iPhone? Nice. I'm just looking for stuff that grabs me. I mean, I like her eyes, but oh my God, what's in her lips? It's still not grabbing me, though. Nice eyes. Wow, look at that. It's not grabbing me enough, though. It doesn't really yell summertime. Peace. Interesting. It's like Noah's Ark. Snapshots. I don't understand why you would submit these as snapshots. They're just snapshots. Really, when you're going over your own work, you need to pick the best of the best of the best with honor, sir, and go ahead and give that a submit. I like the processing on this, but I'm looking for stuff that grabs me. Really, absolutely just flat out grabs. Whoa, that looks awfully dangerous. Nice catch. It's a good action shot. I can't sit here and say it'd be better horizontal because it looks like a Cal Ripken League game. Because you can't control sometimes when that stuff's going to happen. Oh, yeah. I check this out. Just because you have an f1.8 lens doesn't mean you should do it. This picture is no good because it's focused. I don't even know where the actual focus is, but it's not the face. You have to get that in focus. You should not be shooting at f2. And then this one, don't tell me you were focusing in on the watermelon at f1.8. You got to focus in on the eyes. And then this one's sharper at 1.8 because you actually hit it. It's not easy, especially if you're breathing and she's breathing. Generally, everybody should be breathing, unless they're not like a building. Why this crop? That crop is not good. That's much better. That's a good baseball shot. And that's why it got a star, 5-star. Please don't take it as being angry. I'm just having a critical eye here. It's got to be good. It's got to be, to win, it's got to be the best of the best. Oh, they look awfully young. And that's pretty choppy McChopperson water. That's interesting. And remember, these contests are subjective. Everybody's just standing around looking at a snake. That's all right. It just lacks interest, right? It's actually the trees on the left that ruin it. If it was just rolling fields, then I think it would be much better as rolling fields. Galloping horses. Great Wall of China. It's just the processing here. The processing ruins it. Nice bathing suit. Somebody sent a video. Good thing I didn't click on it. I'm a duck! I don't know what that actually says about summertime, though. I'm just looking at the settings. I mean, it's okay. It's just not... It's not grabbing me so much. The lighting was cool, but it just didn't scream like, I'm an awesome shot. Oh, God, there's a lot more. Ooh, that's interesting. If it didn't cut off the toes and wasn't cropped abnormally and having this lens flare that looks awfully fake. This is a horizontal shot all day long. Get rid of this lens. That's not real lens flare. There's no way in hell that's real. Do not add fake lens flare. That's like adding fake grain. And my back hurts just looking at this. That's nice, just not awesome. It's nice, just not... What the... Okay, now you have all the feet in there. So why did you submit this one? Okay, but even though you have all the feet in there, the bad lens flare is still there, so no. That's good. There we go. We see the difference? Something pops out at you. This is like a stock shot that could be used for a whole bunch of different things like Lunestra, which I don't even know what it is, or nasal flow, Flonase, whatever it's called. Something like this is pretty cool. And that's shot at f4.5, and look at the background blown out with a 18 to 200 millimeter lens. So that was much cooler. See, just when you come across those shots that pop, they absolutely pop. It's interesting again with those trees, but it doesn't pop. I'm a something. I don't even know what the hell I am. That's highly cropped of a dragonfly. Not that if it was good, we would use it. It's fine. It's caught in motion. What was the shutter speed? 1/1600th of a second. I mean, it's a great capture. I just don't think it's amazing. It's just so busy, right? It's pretty cool. It's just super busy. Either come in tighter or show her whole body. She's holding up a tree. Samir, do they look like fake fireworks? The reason I would say they look like fake fireworks is nobody's actually looking at the fireworks, which means I think that they're fake fireworks. Are the bees kissing? Or is that just one bee? That's one bee. Or are they kissing? I don't know. I actually want to see more of the road. Do you guys want to see more of the road here? It feels like the road is the image. But the processing was freaking awesome on that. Meow. Wow, Balloon Festival. Dutch Bros. Just want to see what the shirt had to say. Oh. Okay, I'm going to stand on a bike in a whatever she's wearing. Don't fall. I hope he's not pushing him. What is this, guys? I don't understand. That's Philly. God, the lens, that's not fake lens flare this time, but this, I just wish it was less shot into the sun. That's interesting. That's cute. What are we at? It's cute. It's just, that's more interesting. That's a nice capture, though, and that's called great panning. Really nice job panning right there. Get off the train tracks. I know they looked abandoned, but they weren't any. They're not worthy of being on. I think they should ban all train track photography unless you have a permit, to be honest with you. Winter's beef chili. That's interesting. Don't think she's wearing any clothes. Better. Unique. Interesting. It's just the symmetry of it, and the background isn't distracting. Thunder bumpers. I watched some of those from the sky the other day when I was flying home. I just wish this composition is off. Watch. If the composition was better. I think that would be a better shot if the composition was better. That's it. It's just off. That's highly processed, but super sweet. I'm going to give this a star. What is that shot at? F22. I like it. See, because these trees are naturally occurring. No, I don't like that one as much. I've seen that. Not this exact shot before, but I'm a dog. Look at my butt. Look at it. Look at my roof. Oh, look, I'm going to sniff on some of it. What the hell? Oh, peppers. That's pretty interesting for the dog. It took me a second to figure out what it was. Not bad. Oh, no. You can see how far cropped and how bad the exposure was by how much noise and grain. That's called noise and grain. You don't get rid of that. You get your exposure right is what you do. Looks like some real whitewater rafting going on there. Oh, the funny thing is I requested that photos be sent in at 2,500 pixels at the longest side. I don't think many people followed those directions. This ended up being 10 gigs worth of photos of JPEGs, everybody. Not much is popping out at me saying, pick me, pick me. I like it. I like this better than I like this, Eric. It's just, yeah, the processing is interesting, but I do like that better. No, over-processed sky. Yes, this is summer, but it's just a picture of an out-of-focus boat, so you need to consider that before sending it in. Whoa. There are differences between snapshots and photographs. And I'm seeing a lot of snapshots in here, guys. I'm not even halfway through. I hope you're enjoying, and that's interesting. I hope you're enjoying and not taking my sighing the wrong way. It's just you hopefully agree that there are a lot of snapshots in here, and the ones that do stand out for a reason because they are photographs. See, that's cute. It's just not outstandingly outstanding. It's just it was a good moment captured. And these are just snapshots. It's interesting. Processing is overdone. And again, when I say this stuff, it's my personal taste is what you do to critique, but I'm trying to pick the best of the best. And I don't think I've picked too many just yet. Huh. I like the moment, but I don't like the processing and the crop. It's highly cropped, and the kids are smiling, beautiful smiles. I just don't, the exposure is way off. You can just see that the shadows were brought way up. It's pretty cool with the dog. See, this might be an agility test. I hate the crop. I absolutely hate the crop, personally. So that's why it's not going to win, but I'm going to just pick it because it's good for now. But it's not winning. But I like that you have the person in the background as well. But I hate the crop. Creative crops can work. In that case, it didn't add to the image to be a creative crop. See, everybody's watching. That means they're real. Did it say what band that is? When Night Falls. Never heard of them. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, you got... Oh, I'm going to throw up looking at that. That's cool. I like seeing the heads of people waiting for the band. That's cool. Even though it's not my personal taste in processing, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, too. Is that Independence Hall? I think that is Independence Hall in Philly. It looks just like it. And maybe it is. A little too far away, but that's an interesting shot. That looks like where Miss Hatton was photographing. I saw her photograph at a place like that. Selective color, do not like. She's got a poem on her arm. Oh, look at the puppy. He's like a little Ewok. Chicago. I'm a dog. I'm a Shih Tzu. It's a great critique, right? When I say I'm a Shih Tzu, I like that. I like the sky. I like the scene. I like what's going on. That's cute, too. It's a nice family shot. It's just not the best of the best. Temple Mount and the Wailing Wall. Been there. I'm a lonely starfish. Whoa, look at the tongue of the lizard. It's fine. It's Firefly. I mean, all right, fine. We'll click it. I like this. I like this stuff for whatever reason. Now, this is not the proper aspect ratio, but we'll call it a creative crop done with an 10 to 18. But I like what's going on in that shot. It just feels right. This is a nice shot, but the fox is right in the middle. But it is a nice shot. I do like it. I'm a hot dog. Wow. Big difference between this Jim Freegon, and then Jim Shaw. There's a big difference. You can see the difference between those two shots. It's cool, but it's not that great. Oh, it's a crab. I mean, it's a portrait. You know, I'm drawn to those type of shots. It's just not that interesting. I do love lightning in the distance. That's standing over Horseshoe Bend. That's not where we went to the Grand Canyon. We went to a portion that wasn't broken down as much, but that's all right. All right. He's a world champion. That's right. We're talking about Beatle sex, yo. Oh, bow chicka bow wow, chicka bow wow, bow chicka bow bow, bow chicka bow bow, mama Beatle. All right, I'll keep moving. See how distracting this stuff in the front is? If that shit's not there, it's going to be a hell of a lot better. You got to get rid of those distractions by moving your body. I like this a lot. Beautiful processing. Love the vibrance. You see how it pops? Do you see the difference between a lot of the images, 99% of them that we've seen so far, and the ones that grab you? They're just done better. Hate the watermark, though. But I did pick that one, so that's going to move on. .org. That's unique because of the clouds. Boom. That looks like she's spitting up water. What is that? What is that fairy dust added? It's not my style of editing. Absolutely despise this style of editing, but I'm going to pick it and move on. Because maybe you guys would like that, and that may not be my style, but I'm going to pick it, and I'll go back later and take a look at the 5 stars and see if they made it. That's cute, just doesn't do it fully. It's a good shot, just doesn't do it. I'm pregnant. Oh boy, please somebody have a squirrel. Please somebody post a picture of it. Ooh. Okay, so on a shot like this, go work with the lines. All of these lines, more so than this grass. If you just had these rolling hills and these lines, I think that would be much better. But I like the processing of it. How many people yawned? Leave a comment if you yawned when I yawned. That's not where you should put your watermark. Sandals definitely says summer. Poodly dog. That's a creative crop. It's a nice panning shot. I mean, look at the slicks tire. So cool. Don't think it's the best of the best, but it's a cool panning shot. I like this. I just don't like the processing down here in the people. You can see the glowy McGlowerson around it from the processing. And you just have to watch out for the glowy McGlowerson of the processing. I don't understand. Oh, that's because it's brought back. That's cool. You get a yes. For unique, though, it's the process. Look, it's unique. I'll give it that. But look, there was no reason for it to be super bright. You see the noise and grain that I'm getting rid of? Yeah, you can see it. But look where this started. That processing is atrocious. But when you do this, it's much, well, in my opinion, it's much better because I lose it with this sky. I lose it with the noise and grain. But here, there you go. That's where the D5200 only had 1,000 ISO. That just means our processing was way off. So I guess we'll reset it and we'll keep it and then we'll move on. But that's what we got. It's a gun. I want something to grab my eye, grab my eye, grab my eye. I want something more to grab my eye. Why is this creatively cropped? I'm going to click it. It's not grabbing me, though, but because I'm not clicking it. I like it, but I don't like it that much. It's this shot into the sun, but it's processed very well. Nice job on the processing. It was interesting. It's the same photographer, Kevin Fox.
that the Booshaloot? Oh, it's not Philly. Never mind.
That's better. Thankfully, you got his fingers in there. I wish you didn't almost cut the fingers in. Little less fingers would have been good. Great processing. Much better shot. That definitely, you see the difference? That popped out at me. That's why I got a 5. Squirrel! Is that a squirrel? It could be a. That's not a. That's like a chipmunk thing. No, you're a squirrel. You're a southern squirrel. You're one of those squirrels from all over the world. Squirrel! I haven't seen a squirrel in a while. That's so good. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, bee caught in flight. Lassie Pakakilla. Much better. Nice job. I like that bee in the flight. That was really cool. Wow. That can't be real. Coney Island. I like it. This Coney Island shot would be awesome if you were up in the sky looking straight down. There's a lot going on. I just don't think it's a winning shot. It's a good shot, just not the winningest of all shots. Claps. That's all right. Not bad, but seems like photos from behind are pretty popular here. There we go again. Oh, yeah. See, I like that shot. I like this shot. I just wish it wasn't as tight to the corner. I'll give it. I don't think it's going to win, but I'll give it a I like it. Grom. That's interesting, right? GoPro Hero Black. So this is like from a drone shot. Nice. That's funny. Oh my god. I don't think he's a squirrel though. Doesn't look like a squirrel. But for good measures. Squirrel! Probably scaring them. Squirrel! Scaring my neighbors again. They're going to be like, why are you yelling at your computer? Because that's what I do. I yell at my computer. Wheels on the bus go round and round. Nothing's popping out. Nothing's popping out. I want to see more shots that are less snapshotty and more photograph worthy. Okay. All right. I mean, I see what you're doing here by putting in fake fireflies and all. The problem is, yes, the concept is good. Fine. I will give you that. The only problem is it's not in focus. It needs to be in focus. It just needs to be in focus. It's just not in focus. I don't know what else to say. The concept in theory is fine. Putting in the fake fireflies is fine for that look. It just needs to be sharp. And we're not sharp there either. F2.2 at a 50th of a second with a D750. All right, I'm going to yell at you for a second. You're at 1600 ISO at 1/50th of a second. You are possibly missing your focus because you have the wrong aperture. You're at f2.2 at 1/50th of a second. Even if you doubled your ISO to 3200, your D750 is going to be fine. 3200 at f2.2 would give you one more stop, so it would give you 1/100th of a second. I personally rather see you go to at least f2.8 and shoot at 2.8 at 3200 ISO at around 1/80th to 1/100th of a second, and then bring the rest back, and you should be able to get that in focus. It's just you're missing your focus because you're shooting ultra wide open. That's all right. It's cool. It's just not that. And that's a stork. And when I say it's just not that good in terms of being a winning, it grabs you. They grab you, the winning, the good, the best of the best grab you. I would love to give as many critiques as possible. See, that could be like a Disney advertisement. It has some interest to it. It makes you stop and look and think. And you've got Goofy. Well, who's the girl Goofy? That's weird. And Pluto, I think, was his name. I don't remember anymore. I'm not a kid. I used to be. It's a nice field. I don't know where the hell that is, but that's really cool. Oh, yes, it's a puffinary, mohawky, froey thing. Bird. Wow, that's cool. Red Rocks Amphitheater. Never been there. Wow, that's a train track that's going to nowhere. I'm on a train track to nowhere. It's crazy how the selective focus really grabs you. Chitza Itza. So I like the selective crop. F11, 1/800th of a second leads me to believe that they did a lot of post-production on this photo to make the clouds fakey McFakerson. I've been here. It also looks like they probably took out all the people and didn't give you the entire pyramid for whatever reason. Not going to click it. I'm going to give it a 0 again. I like the shot. I like the processing. I like the tones. It's just based off of the shutter speed, 1/800th of a second at f11, there's no way the clouds would look like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with manipulation, but I just don't think that that works. It's cute, but it's okay. I like that even more. I mean, I like that. It just leads to questions of what's sitting on this rocker, this bench. That's what a photograph does. It elicits some kind of response, some kind of thinking of what is going on in this image, and it makes it interesting. That's cool. And Al's going to land on the girl. That's pretty cool. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Whoa. I know it's a long video, but I want to showcase these. That's nice. It's a good shot for the family. Look what's in his nose. That's a nice shot. It's a nice shot. It's a nice portrait. But that's not in focus, so why are we shooting at 1.8? Just because you have a 1.8 doesn't mean you should shoot at it, because then you're left with a picture like this, which would have been good, but it's not because it's not in focus. That's very nice. It's just sharp. And yeah, it's at 1.8. But it's just so much better when it's obviously when the eye's in focus. I don't think it's in focus, but it's a much nicer shot. And that's unique too. And that's at 3.2. 3.2. It's unique. It's good. It's not grabbing me. Meerkat. No dogs, glass, or vehicles. So like a Corona ad. Yeah. Crop, though. That's cool. Those are fun to shoot. I've done that before. The one picture that pops out of my mind is that one from L.A., from Chavez Ravine, the Dodgers game. He's lighting the way. It's all right. It's really good lightning. But we'll keep it. But it's just, I hope it's real. It's so hard to tell. But it was really good. I think we've seen stuff like that before. Lots of snapshots. It's okay. It's okay. I like that for a photojournalistic storytelling. I like that aspect. I like that shot for that aspect of it. And just because I didn't pick it, see, that's cool. I like that. It's just cool with this guy smiling right there. It's cool. Oh, yeah. Boom. I like the rolling hills. I just love the textures. See? Squirrel! What's up, squirrel? Who you looking at? That's right, I'm coming for you, buddy. Doesn't really say summertime. He looks cold. I'm a bunny rabbit. I'm a thumper. I may have to go through the images one more time when we're not filming, but something tells me I'm not going to see something pop out at me the second time around. Ah, cool. It's J. Lamedy Stadium. That's Howard J. Lamedy Stadium in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It's the home of the Little League World Series. It's unique. Interesting. But what is that? It's a parasailer? Not unique enough. Sorry. Not stand out enough. Not going to say unique. It just didn't pop. That's cool. I like that. Whoa. I'm also thinking about the really early picture from the beach. I don't remember which one it was right now, but we'll get back to it with the number 5s. So they just won something. Not as good as the one from earlier. Yeah. Why would you submit this? Seriously. It's cool. Coca-Cola. Nice sharpness, nice focus right on the eyes. 4.5, so much better sometimes than shooting at 1.8. That is sharp as shit. Nice job, just not unique. Well, stop saying unique. It just didn't pop out. Now, that is much better. Except for the kid's face on the right. That's it. He's squinting a little bit, but I like the composition and I like the color, the contrast. Not the contrast, but I like the processing. Sorry, I saw a cute woman. She has a choker on. I like chokers. I like seeing chokers. Let me rephrase that. What is this? Squirrel! Black squirrel. Black cold squirrel, won't you come and crack your peanuts? Nice family shot. Don't cut off the toe next time, please. I can see the text already. Why do you keep screaming squirrel? Is there a squirrel? That's a really good job of stepping on the bag and getting ready to throw to first to get a double play, but this girl should have been sliding to break up the double play. I just wish this grabbed me more. I love the scene. It's just something about it that feels like it's not working, and I hope you agree with me. It's beautiful. It's just something's missing. And nothing is in focus in this one. That's cool. I'd give you that. It's just I'm distracted by the stuff down below. I'm getting rid of it. So yeah, because of his feet, there's not much you can do to get rid of the background. It's unique. I just don't think it's a winner chicken dinner. Okay. I mean, nice tattoos, right? All right. And moving on. She has piercings. And she's drinking some Pabst Blue Ribbon. But that doesn't make it a winning shot. I like that. It's all right. Never mind. I take it back. I don't mean it in a bad way. I like it. I just don't think it's a nice advertisement shot, very nicely processed. It stands out, just not fully as like a winner. Super winner. It's cool with the hummingbird. Qatar Airlines. Qatar. Wow, 787 Dreamliner. I want to see who. Sven Adrian. What the? She's floating. It's interesting. See, this to me, not so interesting. That's interesting. We'll give that a 5 star. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'll give you that because I like where the bird is, and I like the background. I like the processing. This one's better, or is this one better? We'll go with this one. That's cool. It's a good little shot of the kid. Boom. I just wish. Let me show you something here. Compositionally, too much dead space down at the bottom. All right, I don't want to cut that off, so we still have a little bit of room. Just watch the difference between the dead space before. It's just less dead space down below. That's just my crop. I would have composed it a little bit more without this down here and left a little more up top. So that's what I'll say about that. It's still a good shot. I'll give it a 5 for that matter for now. Almost through it, looks like. 2,000 plus images. And I may only have a handful by the time we're done. It's cool. Just the lantern. Alrighty. Processing's off on that. Weird looking boots. I mean, it's just like, hey, turn around, let me take a picture of your butt. So it's not really a good shot. Weird watermark. Hello. I'm not going to pick it if it has a watermark like that, to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with marking your images because you did put your name in it, so I can read your name, but not so much with that watermark. Yes, much better. And that's it. Wow. 2,000 plus images broken down into, looks like there's 46 here. And let's just see what pops. Like, absolutely really pops. I mean, that still screams at me. Even though it has lens flare, it's still screaming at me. That one, love it, except for the watermark. That's all right. That's a great portrait. That's very good. That's good and unique. I like the black and white processing. Stop saying unique, Jared. I'm going to have to go through and pick the winners. The wieners, that's very good as well. This is great, caught in midair in the flight. So you can see the difference between the ones that are picked and pretty much everything else that we saw. That's a long video. It's not easy to go through those images and nitpick away, but that's what you have to do in order to pick the best of the best of the best that are going to win. I still have to whittle it down even more, so I'm going to have to make another video where I break it down, but I'll pick either the top 5 or the top 10, or I got to figure out what I'm going to do to pick the winners. But the contest for the challenge, the photo challenge, was summer. I'll have another one coming up soon. I really appreciate everybody who entered the over 2,200 photos that came in. Please look at this as constructive criticism if you got this far. Understand that there is a difference between a snapshot and a photograph, and so far there were a ton of just snapshots in here. A lot of snapshots that you should know better than to submit for a contest when it's like a guy shooting a Roman candle from his crotch. It's like, yeah, not going to happen. So look at what I picked and look at your work. Still submit it in the future if you think it's worthy, and then I'll go through this process again. If you made it this far, let me know. What do you think about this long-ass video? I don't even know how long it is. Let me take a quick look. 55 minutes. It's an hour long. If you made it this far and you think that this is worthy, please let me know. I try my best to look at as many of these as possible and give as many comments as possible. It's not easy with over 2,200 photos, but this is what you do. I go through them. I looked at each one of them. You saw that, and I picked what I thought were the best ones, and I'll go back and whittle that down even further into a final video. I really appreciate what you guys have done. Thank you for participating. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.